I'm Draoui Amer. I'm here today to speak to you about using Facebook groups and pages to make English part of our students' online life. As you all know that Facebook, the users of Facebook, especially Moroccans, the number of Facebook users is on a constant rise. And most of our students spend most of their free time on the site. So it would be convenient to step into their world and guide them through it, through educational guides, guidelines, and so on. So before I go into further details, I'd like to show you just one example, one way of using Facebook groups. I'm going to show you the video and animation I've made to show only just one way. Okay, we have other ways, but this is this is only one way. This is only one way of using Facebook groups, but it's illustrative enough to show us how Facebook groups tool, how useful Facebook groups tool is. Now, first, before I begin this, the practical side of this presentation, I'd like to make an analysis. I want to know how many of you have Facebook accounts? All of you. How many of you are Facebook active users, daily active users of Facebook? Okay, so the majority. And how many of you are familiar with creating a group and creating pages? Familiar with creating groups, not joining. Creating a group or creating a page. Yes, creating pages, groups. Okay, right. Okay, so this shows me the way how to, because if I just tell you what you already know, it's going to be very boring. So, Facebook profile, I think there's no need to go and see how to set up a Facebook profile, a Facebook account, and so on. So I skip this stage, and I just go to some guidelines we should take into consideration when we create a profile. So, the first one is use your work-related email to create the account. Okay, because here we need to make a difference between the personal profile, okay, that you share with your friends, family, and the profile you share with your students. Okay. The second one is you fill in the fields with your professional information, or just leave them blank, okay, if you don't like it. And the third one is upload pictures that were taken in a conference or an academic event. Okay? So the pictures that we can use on the profile, we take pictures, formal pictures, not pictures taken at home or in the garden or in the beach. Okay, so I know you know this, but we have just to remind you of it. And another important guideline is don't friend students. So here, don't friend students, which means you should tell them in class that you've got a profile, and they should write the name and find it, and find how to see what you post. Now we move to Facebook groups. So let's now go to the site, log on to the site www.facebook.com and see how to create a Facebook group. Now we have test. So here is the page. So when we want to create a group, we just go to the left sidebar and we find here create group. So we click on create group. And we choose a name for our group. So, for example, my class or my wonderful. I know it's not a suitable name, but it's just for illustration. So you can write the name of the class, Common Core 1, Common Core 2. And one step that's obligatory is that you should choose people who can join the group. And this is some of the downsides of Facebook. You can take everybody and you can choose people to join groups that they don't like or anything. So here you type a name. So the student should have Facebook profiles. And you write here, for example, so here I have a name. This is my official Facebook profile. So I add it. And here we have privacy. We have closed. So my recommendation is, the first step, we have three options. We have open, closed, and secret. So set it open for the first time. When the students are in, just set it to close, okay? When you set it to close, anyone can see the group, and within it, only members can see posts. But when you set it open, everybody can see whatever you post. So here, we click on create, and what I like most in this site, Facebook, is it's highly user-friendly interface. Okay, just you create things in the twinkle of an eye. So here our group is set, and we have to edit settings of the group. So here we have send email and so on, save settings. Okay, now let's see what we can do with Facebook groups. With Facebook groups, we can write here, for example, upcoming class activities, or we can pre-teach vocabulary. For example, here, we can say tomorrow we have a revision. We have listen and click share. So, and it's posted. Now, So we can use this tool, Facebook groups, to post useful links to websites. And here we can go and post link, and we can just paste any web link, for example here, English page.net. You can just paste that. Okay, attach. And write something about it's useful. So, and that's it. Now, concerning photos. So we can use this tool to post video, pictures, and audio. So concerning video, so it's here, and the pictures are here. So for example, you choose a picture, you upload the picture. So as you have seen in the video, we have a picture of two people. So you select a picture that's descriptive, a picture that students can say something about. And you tell students describe, so what's in the picture. So here they're going to write and describe what's in the picture. And the same thing applies to video. And I recommend that we go to YouTube and, for example, animation, and I like animations most. Animation, and you just spend some time looking for the suitable animation, and I recommend it's a silent animation, so that students can see what's happening there, and they describe. Okay, you're right when you upload the video, because just to save time, I'm not going to upload the video, it takes time. But when we upload the video, like the picture, we can write the instruction, okay? Describe the events that are in the video, and students will write what they see. And that's very important, and it's going to engage students. So for the YouTube or any, just paste, copy, and paste the video or just the link, okay? So we don't have, because it's in YouTube, copy, and here we have the video. Video can say anything about it. So the instruction should go here. And concerning question. So question, we can ask students to tell us, did they understand the lesson? For example, we can write here, was the lesson was past perfect, past perfect, clear? Was past perfect clear? And then add poll, so this is a poll, and then you say yes, and no, blunt, isn't it? And a little, okay. So here you ask the question. So through this tool, you can discover how many students understood your lesson and how many didn't. Now, concerning audio, I didn't mention audio because we cannot upload audio to Facebook, but we have another way of doing it. Okay, it's not It's not. Facebook does not give us this this possibility, but we have another way of doing it, and I'm going back to that. Now we can use Facebook groups to upload students' role plays, so they can film their own role plays. We can film them in the classroom, or they can film their own at home, and or projects can, and that's very, very encouraging for the students. When they see their work posted online, so they get encouraged and they give more. And also presentations. Okay, you can film a presentation in class and put it online for discussion and for review. So, showing. And another, maybe the most amazing feature of Facebook groups is group chat. So it's like a virtual classroom, like ning.com. Sorry. So we can have here. So what we have here, look at here we have one of a class, and here you have the list of people who are online. Okay, I have only one member here of the group. It's me. It's my other account, but I'm not online. So this is Alex Dow is only the one who is online. So when people are online, they will show up here, and you can discuss a topic. So and the most important thing here in group chat. It's better than the discussion in the classroom. Why? Because in the classroom, students, even if they try not to give much attention to the teacher, they always give attention to the teacher, and he's always the center, even if they want to forget about that. So here, nobody is the center, and all the students and the teacher discuss topics equally. And here also, we can give students assignments, online assignments to do. Because my belief is that students, when they are left alone, they just go to the internet and waste time, okay? Most of them, okay? And in order to prevent that, we should give them something, okay? Something entertaining, something that they enjoy, and this is one of them. You can give them clear assignments online, on Facebook. You can tell them, for example, look for information about this and that, and post it on the wall of the group. So when they do this and they take the information, other students can comment on that, and the teacher as well. Now, we can use Facebook groups to podcast. So here, as I said, the audio tool is not embedded in the Facebook sign, so we're going to speak about that after a while. Now, question. How can I encourage my students to use Facebook for learning purposes? Is there anyone here who can give me an answer? How can we encourage students to use Facebook? So, for example, it's nice what you give, but how can you engage them? Yes,
okay, I think the first thing is to attract them to Facebook. It's not necessary to start doing tasks and homeworks and so right from the beginning. Just post very attractive, funny things, just to bring them to watch it from time to time. When they're hooked, then you start giving very, very light activities. Don't do the same thing as you do in the classroom. Do homework, write this and write that. Just give them things for fun at the beginning.
Yes, thank you. Yes?
I use Facebook account with my students, and I always involve them in what I post in Facebook. For example, if I choose a video, I have to write an introduction for that video. I ask the opinion of my students. So if a student replies, I have to give my feedback and ask another student, what do you think of that? So this is an indirect way to involve students and to make them learn. And as Mr. Hassim said, that you have to change this. It's not giving tasks or assignments on Facebook, because our students use it just for fun, not the fun, just for fun. They want to play, they want to have just fun to play games. So if you choose a video of an interactive, for example, movie or a song with lyrics or quotes, so they feel free to express their opinion because we don't see them face to face, just by an indirect way.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes?
Can we use another way, which is to ask them about their opinion? What should we do on Facebook?
Mm-hmm.
And this is one way to set a trap for them.
Yes.
For example, what type of topics would you like to discuss or whatever?
Yeah. Yes?
I think it's really the same, by asking questions. I had the experience with SoundCloud students. We have a page, and a teacher of philosophy is asking them now a question: what's the longest word in English? That's one way to research many words, then there is a discussion. I think the other thing is chatting. To chat with your students, and you encourage them to use English.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes.
Okay. So I believe that, so to answer your question about how to encourage students, I believe that the first thing to do is to set a purpose for the activities and design appropriate activities so that the students cannot just use Facebook for the sake of Facebook, but for learning purposes. And the second point is to reward them. There should be a reward for the students to be encouraged to use Facebook or any other technology.
How?
For example, giving a specific mark, taking that into consideration in continuous assessment.
That's more like.
Okay?
Yes?
Yeah, I was thinking of sending them wishes. For example, when we know the birthday date, then you tell them happy birthday. They're very happy about that. Or when they have a good mark, you say, well, congratulations, you got a good mark. And then they're happy about it. They know that people know about the performance, and they know also about so happy situations.
Yes. So thank you for your feedback. So let's choose the last one.
Well, first of all, teacher should draw the student attention to have an account or to get a role, and then the teachers should try harder and harder to provide them with entertaining activities, because Facebook, among the ways, for example, for students, it helps them develop their learning skills.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for your. Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe we are going to give you an opportunity next time. So what I can say here is what you said is nice, and I want just to reinforce or just to what our colleague said. He said that we should mark them, should be graded. Their efforts should be graded, because this is the mentality of our Moroccan students.
What's in it?
There are no marks, no work.
Yeah.
So to encourage them, their work, their activity should be marked. Some of my colleagues might ask, what about those who don't have Facebook account? And what about those who don't even have an access to the internet? I say that those people can do it the traditional way. They can prepare presentations and give them in class, and they are marked as well. So, and here we have two teams. A team working on Facebook and a team working in class using traditional way. Now, we move to the second thing, it's Facebook pages. So let's go first to the site and see how we can create a Facebook page. So we go here, pages. But if you happen, sometimes you don't find this tab. So the left side, the left sidebar, the left side sidebar. You have two sides. The left side sidebar you go to pages, but if you happen not to find pages, you just simply go here, search, and write pages. And here we have Facebook pages. So we see the pages available on the site. And then you go here to the right top corner, create a page. Then you click on create. Okay, let's close this. And here you can just choose anyone you like and choose a name for the page. For example, what was the name we gave to the so my wonderful class, and I agree and get started. Okay, these numbers sometimes they are disturbing, and sometimes you need our eyes to see those numbers. Submit. Alright. Okay, we're done. We're done here. So it's very easy. So it's very highly user friendly. Now we can all upload an image, and we upload an image. We can upload an image that represents what we teach, or so a symbol of the classroom like that. So and here we can edit the page. Click on edit the page. I think this connection is a little hungry. So here we have settings. So your settings, manage permissions, basic information, profile picture, feature, resources, and manage admins and so on. So you can, when you create a page, you can browse these and you can discover this yourself. So I take it for granted that you are all familiar with the Web 2.0 applications, so you can do this yourself. And no need to go into further details. So go back to page. So Facebook pages can do almost all that Facebook groups can do. Okay? So we can post pictures, we can post video, and so on. But the difference is that in Facebook groups we have group chat, and this is a very useful utility in Facebook groups. And Facebook groups, that's the private nature of Facebook groups. It's private, okay? The private nature. Yes, it's a group. And page is more public, okay? So page is more public. But what I like most in Facebook pages, an extraordinary feature, is that we can install applications to this, to our page, and this is extraordinary. Now we go back to applications. So we have a huge number of applications, and I'm going to speak only about 3 applications. So the first one is Listen to English. So this is useful to students. So listen to English. So to find applications, we just go home. Okay? So you know, when you want to have lunch, when you want to have rest, you always go home. Now you go home and you go to apps here. The left side sidebar. You click on it. Then you have here some applications of other users. And here we have apps directory. Here. Apps directory. Here you will find all the applications available on the site. And so search apps. Let's write the name of the application. So by the way, you can find any application. Just write English and you will find a lot of applications of English. And audio, you will find applications of audio, video chat. So these applications are not important here in this. So we write listen to English. Then we have it here. But before I do that, because I installed it already, I will go home and show you, by the way, how to remove an application that you no longer want to use. Just go to Accounts, Privacy Settings, and here we have at the bottom, we have Apps and Website. So we click on Edit Your Settings. So here, what's going to show up are the applications we have installed into our page. So here we have we're lucky, so we don't have it here. So remove, you just click and remove. So remove app. So here, edit settings and remove app. Okay. So it's okay. Now here as well, edit settings, remove app. Remove. All the applications you want to remove, you just log on. Okay. Now let's go home again. Applications, apps directory, and listen to English. Here we have the application. Click on the application, and here you go. Here, this add to my page. You see it? Add to my page. So when you click on add to my page, all the pages that you have created will show up here. And here you choose the pages onto which you want to install this application. So our class is My Wonderful Class. Close. Now again, if you are hungry, you go home. You go home and access the page from there. We go here, the left side sidebar, pages. So here we have the pages that we have, all the pages we have created. And we have My Wonderful Class. Here is the application. So you will find it here. Okay? So we click on it. And then here we have some broadcast. And just...
We have a saying in English, manners maketh man.
Important about this
Maketh is an old form of the verb make or
so
makes.
it's very good for the student.
So the expression
Now
means
listen
that
and
if
read
you
at the
want to
same
be a
time.
real
And that's
man,
very, very important.
you have to have good manners.
Okay, now we will see another application, which is SoundCloud. Now that's what I was talking about, podcast. So SoundCloud, because we don't have this facility on Facebook, we just resort to a third party. So this third party, we just go to our browser and find SoundCloud, okay? SoundCloud.com. So we go here and sign up, right? So you sign up and you click with Facebook. Sign up with Facebook. So it's going to sign up with Facebook account, with your Facebook account. So now you click on allow. So whenever you want to install an application on Facebook, it asks for your permission. It's polite. So here we go, dashboard. The next step is to click on upload. So here you can record sounds or just upload them from your hard drive. So here you can use, I think you are familiar with Audacity, so it's a good program of recording. You can record your voice and it's a high quality program, it's open source, so it's free, you can use it. And when you use that Audacity, when the files are ready, you can just come here, choose files to upload. So now what we are doing, we're going to take the MP3 file, an MP3 file from our hard drive and put it onto Facebook. So here we have, for example, this bus. I choose it because it's very short and it's not going to take a lot of time uploading. So you write here a description, so it's fast. And the type, podcast, genre, so it's music. And then so here it's public. So it's public, not private. The private, you only do the one who sees that. Now you click on save. And you wait for it to upload. So it's 90%. Okay, so now it's loading the waveform, the web form. It's ready. Now we go to our profile, home. So here it is, and we can play it on Facebook. Maybe there is a problem with the connection. Okay. Now let's. So it's here. Okay. Now let's go to the last application. So in our Moroccan culture, concerning meals, what do people, especially people in the country, what do they eat last? Meat. Last. Because it's the most important element in meals, right? And for me, this last application is my meat. Okay? This is the most important. It's not made, it's meat. So, Repage. This is an amazing application. And this is the last thing I'm going to talk about, and something very important. Now let's go and discover that on the site. So again, same strategy, apps directory. Here we can also find it in the search bar. Okay, so search bar, say we. So what's IWE? IWE is a combination of FBML. It stands for Facebook Markup Language. It's an HTML code, but it's for Facebook. Okay, we have HTML for the web and FBML. My first version of the presentation, I want to speak about FBML, but this one is beyond FBML. We have FBML plus iframe. So iframe, you can have a landing page on the Facebook site. So here we click on IY page. And whenever the application opens up, you just go to the left sidebar and click on Add to Main page. Or you can go the long way and go to App here. If you want to go the long way, you can go to App and you will have. So here we have one page, Add to My page. So the other pages, okay. All the pages that you have created are shown here. And now we go home again. We go to pages. So when you click on pages, you will find all the pages that you have created. My wonderful class. And here we go. Welcome. So this is the application. We click on it. So you click here to activate your page. And always permission, politeness. Here it is. So we go here, view page. So I'm going to sit down because I'm a bit tired. So here is our page. So it's under construction because we haven't written anything on it yet. So now, what I'm going to show you is how much time? Okay. Here we have only home. Okay. So we go here. We have manage your page or edit your page. So manage your page. We click on manage your page. And we go here, appearance, we can change the appearance. We give, so tabs and layout, only 5 minutes left, so I'm going to try to show as much as possible. So this is the home page. This is the home page, and I'm going to create another, so we have home, and I'm going to create another tab. Here, you choose the name, for example, Common Core. And you choose the position, so it's after home. So save. So this is our page, it's empty. So the first thing we do is to take this media box and put it here, media box, and we can make YouTube here, slideshow, for the slideshow, we're going to slideshow, take the here. So I'm just going to give just only some example. Save layout, so make sure you save the layout before you go any further. And here to edit the content of the page, you go here and edit page content. So to edit the content, you press on edit. And there is an extraordinary feature that I found out is that we can import the interactive exercises that we make using Hot Potato into this. Okay? So students can work on interactive exercises on Facebook. So let's now, so here we just write anything, okay? But if we want to be more sophisticated, we're going to see the source. So here we write, everything we write, it shows up on the page. So before time is out, so here this is an exercise I have created with Hot Potato. What we should do to take the exercise Hot Potato into Facebook is when you create the page using Hot Potato, you take those source. So this is an exercise I made, and now you just click on this code source de la page. Here you have the code, just copy. You just copy it, and you go here to here source, but you must here click on source and you write the code. If you are an HTML expert, you can write your code here and just copy and save. Just paste and save. Okay, waiting sucks. Can you tell the audience I have only 1 minute left?
Try it.
Can we?
Okay. Yes, now we're going to the site and view page. So see that we have here home, we have common core, and we can have sub-tabs. We have this tab, and we have other tabs here, second year baccalaureate, first year baccalaureate, and then we have sub-tabs, exercises, and so on. So everything you can do on another website, you can do it, you can import all of that into, so it is home, we see it's under construction, and just common core, and we see the page. So here is our interactive exercise, okay? And here we can write the answers, okay? And also, for the slideshow, I recommend that you select some pictures that contain quotes or vocabulary, okay? They're gonna be very useful to the students. Thank you very much for your attention, and